Well, I guess that there's never going to be a better fit. Geez, you guys are a strange lot. You all have such big, wide eyes. Oh, perhaps you've all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? Do they dream of electric sheep? Ooh, the new island's a theme park? To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night.
Huh?
New function? Don't tell me. Is it flight? Can you fly?
No!
It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go. I can poop out gears. My right eye dispenses cola. My left eye dispenses Rooibos tea? Rooibos tea? Damn, can I sip it? Behold! So what, you're like part sex robot, part cappuccino machine?
Are you kidding me?
Part soda fountain? Did you come to tell us that you defeated another monobeast? Ta-da! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, you're correct. Once again, you can visit a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone. I ain't going. What a drag. Eh?
Man.
Even if I go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right? I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something. Boom.
Didn't I tell you to stay back?
But why delicious? I've prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island. Such as clues about the Future Foundation. Huh? Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
Are you for real?
No.
And also your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Okay, so is one of us gonna find out that we hate the other person and gonna kill him?
Is this an amusement park?
Looks pretty cool. Oh shit, ice cream. Where's Aoi? Is there fan art that I'm missing? So first of all, here's me taking a good hard sip of Mekumaru. There we go. Sip, sip, sip. He deserves it, for sure. All right, guys. What do we need for the new Danganronpa title? More fan service, more Hangman's Gambit, improved, a spell check. Thrown out the window, guy. There aren't that many mistakes. There have been a few, probably a few too many, but it's not that bad. The worst is the implication that it has for trials when details really matter, and you have to think, you know, okay, is this a mistake or is it intentional or what? That's when it gets pretty bad. Just now, I've activated a new function.
Huh?
A new function.
Are you serious?
Is it flight? Can you finally fly? Now then, prepare yourself. Ice cream dispenser?
It opened?
Is that a clock?
I'm able to sense the passage of time. I don't even need to look at clocks anymore.
Damn. If someone went in and turned that to a different thing, would you think that it was a different time than it was? Could you be overclocked? Fool! This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock. It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
Oh!
That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I wonder if this is going to be involved in the trial. Part of the wall missing there. Finish game.
Fine.
I see. I've only gone to an amusement park once during my childhood.
Listen
But
well.
it was an amusement park in hell filled with man-eating demons. Huh? There are amusement parks in hell?
Wow.
I have never heard of such a thing. By all means, please allow me to accompany you next time. You two together. The entrance fee is the blood of a virgin. I shall offer up your blood as tribute.
That is...
Oh, that is a shame. It seems my blood cannot be used as the entrance fee. 6 boys and 3 girls left? Okay, so a girl is definitely not going to die next. Going to be some man-on-man action in the next trial, I think. I don't think they're going to kill off another girl, but maybe. If so, this file must be a file from the Future Foundation. Will we be able to find out who they are if we look at this? Oh shit! Oh shit! Hope's Peak Academy ironically became the site for this killing school life. Hey, Allie. She's there. There, top left. Hey, Allie. Why is he in this photo? Yeah. How is Nagito in the photo? I looked down at where Nagito was pointing. Oh, yeah, Chadkechi, yeah, of course. I'm not really on board with this idea, but
Well,
if everyone says they're gonna go, I guess I have no choice. I guess I have to go with everyone. I like her hoodie. I like her hoodie too. I think you can buy one. Someone linked it on Discord. Psst.
Is this gas?
Damn it. This was definitely a trap.
I mean, he has control over our whole lives. I don't think it matters. And in the end, we lost consciousness. What about Nekomaru? Nekomaru knew it all. Yeah, so you know how we got here, right? Because there's no way gas would knock you out. Of course it's the fun house. Strawberry House is a part of the fun house. A part, you say? Are we really not gonna explain that the gas worked on the robot? The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. Huh, I wonder what's gonna happen here. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems. There's only one way to get out of this closed space building. Closed space building. When the killing begins, I'll let you guys out when the next killing happens. Hello, Hajime. I want to play a game. What? Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Okay, so apart from that bullshit, I really like that we're in a closed space again. I like that part of it. This is interesting. I'm really intrigued. Yes, I understand. Then let's explore the inside of this building with that map we got.
well,
But exploring on your own is too dangerous. It might be better if we team up with someone.
Right.
Okay, alright. Let's go. Me and Chiaki. Well, Miss Sonia, I guess this time we also...
However,
Sonia already left with Gundam.
Oh
Yeah, those two are together. Chiaki, would you like to go together? No! Waifu, no!
huh?
No! Stay with the waffles! No!
For now.
Then take me with you too. 3 people is okay, right?
Huh?
Huh? That's fine, but... Oh, I get it. Soda's trying to avoid Hajime. What do you mean?
Well,
Call it a hunch, but maybe Soda can't stop thinking about it, you know? The bulge, the possibility that you're the traitor. The truth is we don't know anything about you, so it's not my fault if I don't trust you. What does that mean? We've been together this whole time and you still don't know who I am? Yeah, we went and perverted on the girls together, remember?
that's obviously
Like that
wrong.
matters. It's not like I know the real you. Just like how we didn't know anything about Mikan. The real me. What, you know Nagito?
Huh?
That's why I'm going with Chiaki. It's not like I want to go with Nagito either. But you're saying Nagito's more trustworthy than me. What the hell? Damn it, why did this happen? Really? Crazy guy that planned a murder? You locked him in chains in the room with Nekomaru! Which left me with the fucking robot. I guess we're the leftovers. Looks like we're not very well liked. Now we're gonna hang out with Nekomaru the whole time and do this voice for every single one of his lines to piss off about half of the people in chat, but also make the other half very happy that the voice is back. Gahaha. It's not like complaining about it will change anything. We're just a traitor and a robot after all. I'm not the traitor. I'm even going to do it for Hajime's lines. Hey, we need some textures for this wall in the funhouse, but we're running out of time. All right, can someone draw a strawberry? Sure. All right, done. Here's our Avril Lavigne themed fan art. Joni Hawk, Skater Boy. Looks really good. You make these so fast. He was a boy, she was a girl. Oh, does that mean Ibuki was our intended waifu all along, and it's a great tragedy that she died? The biggest, most awful, most tragic tragedy? What more can I say? Damn, she was the one that was meant for us. It was only until, it was only after she passed that we realized that she was actually our waifu. Alright, this one's really dumb, but I like it a lot. Good job. Good job. This building is peculiar. Look at the inside of this bathroom. I can't take a peaceful shit like this. Preventing me from taking a good shit. This house is certainly defective. You don't need to shit. You still need to shit? Wait. Is that what the the soda is. Oh god. Final dead room. This door looks like it gives off a different vibe compared to everything else. The final dead room.
Allow me to explain.
The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabled holy land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. According to the map, Strawberry Tower is on the other side of this door. There's no doorknob. There's no way we can open the door like this. Maybe you just have to press the button that's next to the door. You know, the one that has open written on it. I wonder what that means. It's funny. It's spelled just like the word open. Wait, seriously? Yeah, who knows with this game. Anyway, I just have to press this button then. Nekomaru raised his right arm and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. Grapes. So, this is Strawberry Tower, huh? The building is shaped like a huge circle, plus the ceiling is so high, I can't really make it out. That's right, this is Strawberry Tower, right? Then why do I see something that doesn't match the strawberry theme at all? Yeah, pillars. Pillars have nothing to do with strawberries. I wonder if we're in Monomi's house the whole time. We come out of Monomi's house at the end.
I see.
There's a door at the far back of Strawberry Tower, but nothing is drawn on the other side of that door. Now, doesn't this mean that the exit's on the other side of this door? Therefore, we must try to confirm it by opening this door. Nekomaru let out a battle cry, grabbed the doorknob tightly with both hands and tried to open the door, and attempted to pry the door open. However, clatter, 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 clatter. Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Whoa. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That would be bad. Were you able to get a general idea of Strawberry House's side?
Huh?
Strawberry House's side? That's a strange thing to say. It sounds like there are other buildings.
Of course.
Oh, of course. That's why there's this thing called a contact elevator.
Let me ask.
Contact elevator, you say?
Hey,
Even though it's an elevator, it's a big mistake to think that it moves vertically. This is an elevator that travels along a rail, so even moving horizontally is easy as pie. Then does this elevator go to a different building?
Yep.
Of course. That's right. To Grape House. Huh? Oh, are we going to be split into two sides? There's going to be the grapes versus the strawberries? Okay, welcome to Grape House. Now then, allow me to explain the Grape House.
What?
Ta-da! This is Grape House in its entirety. Like, I'm starting to get hungry. Where's the food anyway?
Huh?
Huh? Is that necessary?
Hey.
Huh? What are you saying? Of course it is. But it's supposed to be an escape game, so how can there be any tension if there's no time limit? So I've decided to use your stomachs as the time limit. It means kill someone before you starve to death. Yeah, but we have infinite soda and tea calories from Nekomaru. We're good. Ooh, it's Sakura. There's a name written on here. Ogre? What does that mean? Greetings, smooth skin. All right, leave it to me. Nekomaru raised his voice and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. It's not opening. It's weird. When we were at Strawberry Hall, this should have opened. The door opened, but what was that pause just now? Why didn't the door open right away?
I see.
So this is Grape Tower. So only one door can open at a time, so it was waiting for the other door to close before this one opened. And I'm guessing the phone also lets us contact the other side of the vault that we're in. Okay. Monokuma said it himself before we arrived here. He said there are ship parts in the funhouse. Feast your eyes on this. Behold, a motor. It's a ship. The Grape Tower that we're currently in and the Strawberry Tower that we were in earlier, I think they're actually the same building. The two towers are the same building, and each house connects to the center. That's the building structure that comes to mind. But this is a very important problem, so isn't it better if we test it out? Test. For example, we should leave something behind here, and we'll all go to the Strawberry Tower.
Right?
And if it's still there, we can conclude that they're the same building, right?
I see.
Want me to stay then?
Hold
No,
on.
that's impossible. There's a sensor preventing that. My guess is that sensor can probably detect any movement within the tower. And when it reacts, it prevents the door from opening. I knew there'd be at least something like that.
Hey.
By the way, how good is that sensor's performance? It's quite high performance. It seems that it can even detect your heartbeats and breathing patterns, but not a robot.
Hey.
What about Nekomaru? He's a heartless robot. Ooh, what the fuck, Akane? I have a motor running inside me. It's as good as any human heart. But if you're in sleep mode, that function will come to a stop too, right?
Sheesh.
Like you said, if I cease all functions with sleep mode, the sensor won't detect it, but
Shashing.
do you need to go that far to test it? I won't tolerate any robo-prejudice. Then why don't we just use this? My student handbook. I'll leave this handbook here and we'll all move over to Strawberry Tower. And if by chance the handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers are the same, right? You're right, let's try this. My god, this is taking a long time.
Hey, hey.
Stay
Hey. Wait, step aside, you fiends. What? Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid.
Go by 4 dark
Pierce through,
daggers of
supernova,
destruction.
silver fox, Sandy. We just established that a hamster can push a button. Is that going to be relevant later?
Amazing.
Amazing, truly amazing. You must have a strong, trusting relationship with them. Really? That's who she's going for?
Thank you.
Aww. Wait, how'd that get there? What the fuck? It's there, the handbook. As I put to Jackie, you're truly amazing. Normally all you do is stare into space, but at times like this you really put a thought into it. How does this fit from the ultimate gamer? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we get it. They're connected. Holy shit. Each house has 5 guest rooms, so we should first decide who's going to stay in which house. No, we should all stay in the same house. All of us should stay in the same house. Why don't we make things simple and split them between the boys and the girls?
Yes.
But there are only 5 rooms in each house, right? Then one guy will be left over. And that means there's only one appropriate way to settle this. Appropriate way? Rock, paper, scissors, of course. Sorry. I ended up winning so easily. That's right, I totally forgot that Nagito is the ultimate lucky student. So I take 2nd place. That's fine. I was getting bored of always being on top. It's decided. You two will get a deluxe room. Now then, regarding the 3rd winner. Gahaha. It's me. I will be resting in the standard room.
Damn right.
Me and Soda are next.
Man.
So I get a crummy room, huh? Well, it's better than rooming with someone. That's unfortunate. Hajime, you can rest in the lounge, but try not to catch a cold. The fuck?
Hey.
How about I go stay with the Grape House girls? Fuck you, losers. I'm gonna go hang out with the girls.
Yep.
Sonia and I have the deluxe rooms, and apparently Akane wants one of the crummy rooms. Yeah, I can get a standard room. Huh? Why did you choose the crummy room? There's still a standard room left over.
It's not like that.
It's good enough for me. You guys might think it's pretty crappy, but it's a palace compared to my home. No, what's actually going on is that she thinks the crummy room is full of crumbs and she can eat them. So there's a standard room and a crummy room left. Hajime, would you, if you would like, please use one of them. Yes! 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 I'll feel bad about using the standard room, so I'll stay in the crummy room. Okay, is one of the girls gonna die then? Because it seems to me that Mekumaru is gonna be involved in getting across from one path to the other and killing someone. And if he originates on Strawberry's side, doesn't that mean he's gonna come over here and kill someone on Grape's side? Or does he get trapped on Grape's side at some point and then goes over to Strawberry's side? I want to go upstairs and look at the thing. I should get some sleep for the fucking cat. Fucking cat. Mekumaru would never kill, but what if he was reprogrammed for evil? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Who are we hanging out with? So this is the Monokuma archive that Nagito was telling me about. Oh god, there's so much shit. Sorry, I'm thinking about stuff. Let's play after we get out of here. No! Waifu, no! I mean, surely I have some food in my stash of presents, right? Surely I have some food in here somewhere. Chocolate chip jerky, I have 4. I'm good. I have potato chips. I'm good. Okay, would you like to go sign your pretty? Let's give her some food. Okay, so she likes the occults and what else? Okay, what should I give her? Do we have a picture frame? She really liked the picture frame. What should I give her, chat? Give her Mikan's panties? Okay. Alright. I'm saving it and I'm gonna give her Mikan's panties. Alright. Sorry, but we can't let you give her that. It's what we in the industry like to call a key item. Oh, god damn it. Alright, mail cylinder. A tribute for me? It's rare for me to see such a common item, so I'm quite happy. Aw, she doesn't like it. Canonically, we gave her a dildo. Now then, what shall we discuss today? I would like to discuss friendship between men and women as depicted in Light My Heart with Fire. How can you be so calm? We've been involved in this terrible situation for so long now, so how can you have such an unchanging attitude? Do you think I am a cold woman? Huh?
You are right.
It is fine, I understand, because I see something that everyone else cannot. What is that?
Which means...
Destiny. Although I cannot allow killing under any circumstances, the lives of humans are shaped by destiny. Just because we make an effort to prevent danger, it does not mean we can defy destiny.
Please listen.
And besides, my life belongs to my country and its people. If I were to die, it would be for no other reason than the sake of my country and my people. If I die here, it would be meaningful to my country and my people. So I do not fear death because of my country and my people. The moment I was born into the royal family, I was destined not to die a meaningless death for my country and my people. Though the royal family has governed for many years. I couldn't say this last time. Coup d'etat? Coup d'etats? Coup d'etats and terrorism still occur in our land. I too have been abducted twice by insurgents in the past. I thought when I came to Japan, I could be a regular girl. But in the end, no matter where I go, I am nothing but a princess. Right then, I noticed that Sonya's hands were shaking. Of course she's afraid. There's no way she wouldn't be. She's just good at hiding it. Take her hands. Take her hands. Chad, Jimmy. Jackie. 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 Jackie, I have a game system you can play while we're here. Sorry, I'm thinking about stuff. Let's play. No! What if you don't get out of here, Chiaki? What if you get murdered, Chiaki? Oh, we're almost done Sonya. Where's Sonya? Let's finish Sonya. Sonya, do you think that love can bloom in the Grape Tower? You think love can bloom in the Grape House? I'm terribly sorry. I need to think about something. Would it be alright if you left me alone? If you manage to get out of here, please invite me again. Ah, no. Blind? Why am I blind? Why am I blind? Blind in what way? Okay, you know what? Just for that bullshit, we're hanging out with Akane. Fuck you guys. Where's Akane? Even worse, we're gonna hang out with Soda. Where is he? Let's hang out, Soda. Fuck you guys, we're hanging out with Soda. Just in case, I'm only asking you just in case. You better not have done anything weird with Miss Sonya while you were rooming with her. What should I do? Nah, let's go hang out with Nagito. I like Nagito. Oh, he's in there, that's why, okay. Well, it's not gonna open. What? How did it open with him in it? Well, that's weird. I guess it didn't work like they thought it did. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy I'm about to wet myself.
Hey.
Are you so happy that you're gonna wet yourself, or are you so happy that you are about to wet yourself? Yeah, let's give him a present. What should we give him? What present should we give Nagito? What should we give him? What did he likes pretty things, doesn't he? He likes pretty things? Pretty things. And you know what we should give him? We should give him a mirror so he can see himself, because he likes pretty things so much. Silver ring. There's a present with Hope's Peak ring. You're giving me this? What should I do? I might start liking you even more. Are you thinking about doing something to me? That's wonderful. I'm totally up for it. I don't mind at all. You can star me whenever you want, Hajime. It's the opposite of despair. It's something that's not here. It's the opposite of despair. Opposite of despair. Let's save it. Save scum. Save scum. Save scum. Hope is the opposite of despair, right?
Wait.
He's just suddenly Makoto. Damn it, we're save scum. Save scum. We're save scumming. We're save scumming. It's absolute good. Hope is absolute good. That's right. That's exactly it. And you guys have the potential to embody it. Damn, that was weird. This stream kind of fucked up there for a second. Letty White Rocker uses 100 bits. Mikan is clearly best girl, not Chiaki. Well, Chiaki is way better than Mikan for a couple reasons. Heartbeat, warm, not stiff as a rock, not blasted into the atmosphere on a rocket, not probably in pieces by now. You know, like, there's so many reasons why Chiaki is better than Mikan. Overall, I think Mikan might have won me over if she wasn't crazy. But yeah, Chiaki versus Kyoko. I think I like Chiaki better than Kyoko, because I really liked Kyoko, but Kyoko seems more like a friend, whereas Chiaki seems like more like you could be like, she wants to be the protagonist's, you know, girlfriend, whereas Kyoko is kind of like, you know, whatever, I'm just your friend and we're gonna be bros. But Chiaki also seems more like a person than oh no, oh we got lucky, oh god, we got lucky. Chiaki seems more like a person than Kyoko. Oh shit. Can it die now or what? Shit Timmy. Oh, wasn't that on her house? Shit Timmy. Recently hit the big time. I got an offer to do a video on Fortnite. So, fuck all you guys, I'm selling out. No, I think the Fortnite email might be fake, actually, because I don't know why anyone would want me to do a video on Fortnite. Why would that even be a thing, right? And Hunter User Hunter to say, from what I see in this game, Gundam might be suffering from Shunibyo? You should look it up. I swear I'm not trolling you. Okay. Shunibyo is a Japanese colloquial term that translates to middle school second-year syndrome or 8th grader syndrome, typically used to describe early teens who have delusions of grandeur that desperately want to stand out, that they have convinced themselves they have hidden knowledge or secret powers. The term has been popularized in manga and anime shows such as Love, Shinibo, and Other Delusions. Damn, is that like the weeb version of Eat, Pray, Love? Okay, alright. Well, that's a little disappointing, actually, because I was hoping that he would have, like, a deeper background, but maybe he does, and I just have to hang out with him. But we'll see. Do you really think the Celeste case from the first game was better than the Mikan case? In some ways, but not in all ways. In some ways, yes. But I don't really remember it very much. So I don't really remember it as much as the Mikan case, because I've taken it out of my memory. So yeah, but overall, I think that the Mikan case is stronger, but in some ways, it's worse. View of the game so far, mostly positive. Mostly positive. Like, I can be really critical of parts of games and still really enjoy them. A game doesn't have to be perfect for me to enjoy it. It's so unique that it gets away with a lot of stuff. Lazy Koala used 50 bits to say, I just caught up with the VODs and I can finally say that I know you secretly loved Ibuki, okay? I secretly liked Ibuki. I didn't love her. I secretly liked Ibuki. She reminded me of one of my first girlfriends when I was a teenager, actually. To be serious, she reminded me a little bit of her. Not Veronica. No, Veronica was like not even a real girlfriend. Like I was like 8 or something, and it was just some dumb elementary school thing. I was born with a unique type of hope. This current situation is foreshadowing the ultimate luck that will be arriving afterward. What do you mean? Well, if everything that's happening now seems like bad luck, it's all going to result in good luck in the end. As long as I exist, that will definitely happen. So I can't help feeling excited for what's going to happen. Seeing my beloved embodiments of hope trapped on this island and forced to kill each other so pathetically. Amazing. It's all just a preparation for the good luck that will arrive in the end. I'm going mad from excitement. Huh? You look confused. Then, allow me to give you an example. Let's say you end up in a car accident and are hospitalized. On its own, this would seem like bad luck, right? Well, yeah. But then you meet a lovely nurse at the hospital and ended up becoming a lovey-dovey happy couple with Mikan. Doesn't this ending mean it was good luck? Well, maybe. See? You never would have met her at all if you hadn't experienced the bad luck of getting in a car accident. Isn't that right? That's always been my experience. The bigger the bad luck I experience at first, the good luck that comes afterward is so big that it wipes out all of that bad luck. Actually, that happens to me quite often. Is there water at least? There must be. I mean, like I don't know how the anime bullshit works with Nekomaru, but he could probably extend our life here for quite a while with his infinite calorie soda and tea. But that won't last. That won't sustain us forever, obviously. But it would help for a while. In order for you guys to get your energy back, I'm providing a special service with all my heart. So everyone, please gather at Great Tower tomorrow morning at 7 AM. There's no alarm clock in this room. How do you expect us to wake up? That's your responsibility, so figure it out. By the way, being late is strictly prohibited. That's bullshit.
Bye-bye!
Okay then, goodbye. That's some bullshit. So just go sleep down where you want to meet. Get your blankets and your pillow and your shitty crummy mattress and go sleep downstairs. Damn it. When I asked you yesterday, are you really this cynical? You didn't see my follow-up. It was you saying that the grape and strawberry setting was used to save time and money for development. Yeah, I think that for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because if they wanted it to, have the strawberry and grape theme, they could have made it look a lot better than they did. So even if this was intentional, it doesn't look that great. Yeah, for sure. For sure, I think that. Sorry if that makes me cynical. I don't think I'm cynical, but yeah, if that makes me cynical in your view, then I'll accept it. Whether that's because they're lazy or because they didn't have the resources, one of those is clearly better than the other. For the final product, you know, for reputation, is up for debate. But yeah. From this day forward, I'd like you to make Monokuma Tai Chi part of your daily routine every morning. Whoa.
Make optimal use of Earth's gravity and release yourself from the tension of your conscious self.
See,
This is actually pretty funny.
2.
Again, this is just making a murder happen. The bear just dropped all pretenses in this one, huh? Just fuck it tomorrow. Like it's more interesting when the murders happen somewhat on their own with a motive and there still being a decision. Like being forced because, oh, well, if you don't, everyone's just gonna die from hunger, or hey, there's a disease. Is less interesting. It's not terrible. Well, the spare disease was terrible. Like, but this one isn't terrible, but it's less interesting, and I don't like it very much. Meanwhile, we open up our bag of goodies and start eating chips. I don't know what you guys have a problem with. I feel great. Monokuma Tai Chi, really good way to start a morning. Fess up, you've been secretly getting food from your future Foundation buddies, haven't you? No. Kyoko Diary? Would he like that? Okay, let's get to him. Huh? Is it really okay to accept this?
This is exciting!
Just thinking about the bad luck that's waiting for me is making me feel all tingly. What do you think good luck is? The opposite bad luck, being lucky. Okay, last time we did this, he didn't like when we did opposites. I think absolute power. I get the feeling it might be opposite this time. Let's go absolute power. Oh, that's right. Are you trying to say good luck is absolute power?
It's obvious.
Precisely. For me, that's exactly what good luck is. Regardless, it's a power that has terrible results due to the fact that I can't wield it with my own will. One day, my family and I were planning to board an airplane from the San Cristobal airport. But surprise, surprise, after we boarded, the airplane was hijacked. Don't you think that's the worst luck? But surprisingly, a meteorite fell at exactly the right time. Well, for a meteorite, it was only the size of a closed fist. Anyway, that falling meteorite struck the hijacker and prevented any further problems. Don't you think that's an amazing act of good luck?
Man.
But the meteorite also hit my parents, and they died instantly. Don't you think that's a terrible act of bad luck? But in the end, I obtained my freedom and an immense inheritance. See? It was really amazing good luck all along, right? There was also this one time in middle school when I was kidnapped by a murderer. Man, don't you think that's just the worst luck? But coincidentally, I found a lottery ticket inside the trash bag that the murderer stuffed me in. After I was safely taken in by police, I checked out the numbers without giving it much thought.
Amazing!
Surprise, I won $300 million. Even I was amazed by this splendid act of good luck. Like I said before, my parents are dead. Since I had no other relatives, it took direct action against me. What does it mean?
Well...
My diagnosis. Stage 3 malignant lymphoma. And to top it off, it's accompanied by frontotemporal dementia. Am I saying that right? Frontotemporal? Huh?
This is troubling.
Even now, my brain is deteriorating bit by bit while I'm speaking to you. You're kidding me, right?
Jeez.
My life expectancy is between half a year to a year. But right after I was diagnosed, I was accepted into Host Peak Academy. I believe that balanced things out, but now these killings are occurring, you know? As soon as my life entered the final round, it quickly became a roller coaster ride. Yeah, but you've been alive for longer than that because you lost your memories, right? So, like, it's all bullshit, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you've been alive for longer than that, right? But it's going to be all right. No matter the bad luck that happens, good luck always lies just beyond it. The reason I'm alive is because I always believe there's hope, no matter what. Do you understand me now, Hajime? Now that I'm on the verge of death, I finally realized what I wanted all along. Somebody's underwear. You. I read a book about something like that the other day. Huh? It was right of me to cite a book written from the masses. Thanks to that, I was able to gain your empathy. Yes, I'm satisfied now. You were lying just now? No, everything you said up to this point, all of it, it was all lies?
Right?
Have you finally decided to kill me? If you want, I'll prepare the perfect crime. Then you can kill me, and you'll be saved. Let's commit the crime together so despair can become the foundation of hope. You can do it.
I believe in you. After all, you tolerated someone like me this entire time. I'm sure a bright hope is sleeping inside of you too. Let's commit a murder. A super murder. Please, don't forget my underwear.
From the bottom of my heart, I am truly in love with the hope that sleeps inside you.
We got his underwear, boys. Damn, they look like what I'm wearing. Oh, well, what I thought I was wearing. Kablam. Maybe I'm just confused. It's such a simple thing, but I really like it when games do that. When the games make the text speed really slow for effect. Illusion of Gaia does it too. And I think it's a really simple but effective tool when used sparingly. I like it. This is why I don't like the bear doesn't follow the rules, because we should just be able to starve, because if we die, he breaks the rules, and he's not allowed to break the rules, as has been established. But the bear will just like, oh fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore. You know, like that's the problem. I wonder if it would be better if there was a version of this concept that had a passive kind of god figure running it that had to follow the rules. If the rules were set in stone. That's not breaking rules? What do you mean? He's the one that put us in here, so if we die because of his actions, because we're starving to death, then he's the one that killed us. He's the one that's preventing us from getting food. Like, it'd be the same thing that if he clamped his paws around our neck and prevented us from breathing oxygen. Like, he's preventing us from living. Monokuma only follows the rules for more despair. It's more like islands. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I don't like about it. I don't hate it, but I think it would be more interesting in some ways, not in every way, because this way is interesting as well, because the bear is a force of chaos, and it makes things unpredictable, so that can be interesting. But I think maybe it could be more interesting if the bear or whatever force is in charge actually did have to follow the rules. And inside we found a murder. It's always sudden. Okay, who is it? If someone's dead right now, okay. So here's my deduction. All right, my deduction is that it's not a girl. It's not a Kane, because we just lost 3 girls. So I don't think it's going to be a girl. We just lost 3 girls. So it could be. Obviously, it's possible. But I don't think we're losing another girl this trial. So I think Nekomaru's involved, but I don't think he's dead. I don't think they bring him back as a robot just to kill him immediately. But maybe. But I don't think he's dead. I think it's either Gundam or it's Soda. I don't think it's Fuyuhiko. I don't think it's Nagito. I think it's Soda. I think Soda's dead. Never been more wrong. Really? Really? We brought him back as a fucking robot just to kill him immediately? Really? Does that even count? The ultimate robot stream of Clockwork. Oh, someone in chat said yesterday I said that I hope he would die, so we would have a robot for the rest of the story. I don't remember saying that, but that does sound like something I would say. But yeah, that's just me being selfish. I don't want to put up with a shitty fucking robot in a game that doesn't have robots really. But he grew on me, you know, over time he grew on me. But as a story, it seems really weird to throw this curveball of, oh, by the way, people can become robots. Here he is, and then kill him right away after that. Not bad. I'm just saying it's weird. This game is, yeah, it has Monokuma's a robot, yeah, and so are the big mechs that he has. But I'm talking about a person becoming a robot, as like this sort of consciousness transfer thing. Yeah. Hey, who did it? Who killed Nekomaru? Well, it looks like from the chains on the door that it was someone from their side, but they could just use the elevator, or someone put the chains there to make it look like he was scared from that side, but really, it was on our side. Because that looks like a Super Mario mallet there. And who better to wield the Super Mario mallet than a princess? Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk. Don't forgive
and after I kill that guy, you're next. I'll definitely destroy you. Could have been a subtle funny moment there if she said that all angrily while having the food stuffing her face animation on the sprite. After I kill you, you're next. I'll definitely destroy you. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. And if I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Taichi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectations. What do you mean all of us? We were almost here on time. Is it later than we thought? Oh shit, did someone fuck with the clocks? My bike got stolen recently. I was in despair. But I think whoever stole it was probably more hopeful to get it than I am in despair to lose it. The total hope in the world increased. So whatever. So this is an actual comic that's I can't remember who the original artist is. Maybe it's down there. But yeah, I don't know if he was kidding or not when he made it. Probably, I don't know. Didn't he get hit by a bazooka? How did this happen? So this one is about Logic Dive. School, Hope Speak Academy. Well done. Hey Joe. Yes, teacher? You must answer the question. Kya! I've got it. Logic Dive. I shall find the answer. Basically, school is just how good you are at snowboarding. That's pretty much it. Good political commentary on the absurdity of Logic Dive here. Aww. Tribute to Mikan, the best girl. Aww. That's good, thank you. F for Mikan, but it's a stutter F. F hyphen F hyphen F hyphen F. That's what she would want. That's how she would say it. Hey Joe, I'm still trying to catch up with the VODs, but I had to draw Best Girl. I hope she's still alive by the time I'm watching this. Hope you enjoy. Oh. Come on, US 2, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling. It's Kane's stomach. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Necromaro's oil? It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's been tipped over. It might mean something. You think?
My body can take it! Power times 3!
Oh shit, she's gonna go blonde. No, seriously, just give it up already. Would that pillar falling on him, like, it's not falling from that big of a height, but like it would have a lot of force on it from you know, the top piece landing. That would be a lot of force on the impact. Would that be more than a bazooka? I don't know enough about bazookas to know. I have no idea. Would it be more? I think maybe. I don't know. Is that a screen cap from the Death movie? It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Yeah, that's what it means. Check his clock. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Probably hit the sleep thing on his back, right? Also, the tip of this wire, it looks like it's been tied tied in a loop. But what was the point of it? Oh, it was Mikan again. Did like tie him up and then tie that to the pillar, and then they got him to move without him realizing he was tied, and then he lunged and pulled the pillar down on top of him or something. But then the wire should be connected to the pillar somehow. But then they could have fixed that afterwards. But if they do that, why not take the wire away? But then it's this game, so you know, maybe they were just like, I want to leave a clue so they can solve the mystery. Did we also get the mallet? I can't remember. Enormous hammers being carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange.
Also,
no?
Where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? It was in the death room. Good point. Where'd they get the metal wire too? That's a good point. Where'd he get? He got the chains from himself, right? I don't know where he got the padlock, but he had chains around his neck, right? Oh, one of his chains is there. Is that the same chain or what? What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. If they barred the side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But as long as someone's in here, that door can't open anyway, as long as you come from the other side, so interesting. Okay. Maybe a zombie outbreak has happened on Strawberry side while we're here, and we're the only ones left. Just me and the waifus. Best game just got better. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. It's the phone! Soda's gonna be on the other side, and he's gonna be like, kiss me through the phone, kiss me through the phone. Soda boy, tell him. Jeez, it's so noisy. It looks like like that phone is ringing.
Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. Okay, so if this was like a tag team on both ends, like someone from Strawberry Tower was working with Grape Tower together to do a murder, then it must have been Gundam and Sonya. Because those two have been fucking thick as thieves. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
I guess we just have to let Soda handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Is that the game reaching through? He's gonna be executed soon. This is his only time to shine. It's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator.
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh? What? It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. That I killed him.
Hey.
Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. Alright, so confirm that he's not acting. He's actually off his rocker, okay. Then let's look back. He's acting not like his usual self at all. He's not doing the burn in the fires of pandemonium. Like, he's not doing any of that shit. But then, how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Your clock rings? It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Ring. Whoa, the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge... Hey, what are you doing? Was Fuyuhiko trying to change the clock so there was a different time to mess with everyone's heads about the murder? And he accidentally set off the alarm, and that's when the sound finally stopped. You know who it was? It was Ogre. It was Ogre. Ogre finally came back to life, saw Nekomaru, who, as the metallic, entity that he is, has a smoother skin than anyone she had ever seen before, and went into a rage at the injustice of such a smooth skin. Greetings, smooth skin. And she could definitely move the pillar. She's strong enough to move the pillar. Take that, smooth skin. Eat pillar. For sure. Whatever. I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
I should go back to sleep. Couple a.m. This is suspicious. This is suspicious. Huh? What was that sound? Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
Huh?
I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud. Everyone else came out of their rooms. Knowing his line of logic, it's like, yeah, I'm suspicious because I didn't hear it because I was in the final dead room and I was getting that passing that test. But I'm not gonna tell you guys that's why I didn't hear it. I'm just gonna tell you that I didn't hear it and act suspicious. Cause I'm Nagito. I'm from the moon. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. Or it's someone that wore his coat, wore his pants, and put the helmet on through the coat and is walking around like, oh look, he's still alive at this time. He's still alive. He's still alive. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up?
What?
The fuck, Nagito? Big Mac, what the hell? Huh? Was I right? You know what I like about these games? I can't really think of another game right now. There is probably one of them. Oh, by the way, do you like that the L's have very, very faint lines going from them? See in the top left L of the UI there has a very thin black line that completes the square. Do you see it? Same with the bottom left one. That one's a little harder to see. See the faint lines there? Top right one has one too. Yep, enjoy that one, chat. That one's for free. There's almost certainly another game that does this well too. Probably an RPG. But when you're in investigate mode and in the first game when you're running around with Kyoko
And in this game, when you're running around with Chiaki, and to some extent Nagito too, it really feels like, you know, you're hanging out with a friend that's useful to you. It's like, yeah, let's go. We're solving it together. It makes you more attached to the character. I think that's helped by that there are things that they can find that you can't find, and it's really helping you out instead of just, you know, whatever, fuck it, I'm just you know, dragging this person along. I think it's pretty good. It's a part of it. It's a good part of it. It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings, but the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Huh? Whoa! Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. What? Okay, so what does he think? Does he think that does he think like maybe it's not a straight path? Like, does the room move? If the room moved, then it would be a different door on that side, and I don't think that would work. I'm very interested right now. What does he think happens? Well, clearly what happened is Gundam takes the elevator, but he leaves Silver Dragon Sparkle guy Jumpy here, and then he goes in, he goes to the other side, breaks the elevator, goes in to this room, kills Nekomaru somehow. Then he says, Jumpy, press the button. And then he uses his ultimate ninja powers to slow his heart rate so the sensor doesn't pick him up. The door opens, he comes in, and then he leaves another hamster behind. Sun P leaves behind, and he's the one that chains the door and puts the padlock on. And then, because he's a hamster, he collapses his body and squirms under the door. And all of his hamsters are back. That is what happens. Wonder how many numbers are on the wall. 9? I see, so this is the final dead room. Wahaha! And I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again. Aw, you've been stuck in here? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape. Wait, 3... Leon! No, okay. Watch the news. Well, this is fun. Or it could be an upside down 9, because that's the line that tells you that that's how you're supposed to read the number. That's how it's done, isn't it? There's something written in blood on the floor. This is number 4, right? A number, huh? It looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, a symbol that you often see on maps. Oh, okay. So this way is north. It's Monokuma's plushie.
You want me to punish you guys?
You guys want me to punish you? It looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Chills!
Life-size Monokuma, now for the special price of only $10,000. What? An advertisement? There's something shining under the bed. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it. Is there something thin and long? Well, maybe there was wire in here, but the killer took it. It says, watch the news in blood. Wahaha, I might get crushed just by looking at it. Haha, it's just a secret code, plus it's a pretty common one. Huh? Secret code? Nagito, do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. Okay, well, I don't know it. So, RIP! There's something written in blood at the back of the closet. Looks like the number 5. Oh, the thing was blocking it. 5, maybe 9, 3, and 7? 9. Too bad there's not 5 digits, because I know a code. As long as we don't do something from these bars, we won't be able to escape from this room. 0 chance to escape. This looks like some kind of password. Uncompressed password. SM block S? What? Okay, I have no idea what that is. Why is the first S in red? The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that works. Too bad it's wrong though, because the week begins on Monday, not Sunday. You uncultured piece of shit. Alright, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it. Are these supposed to be like numbers? Like that's kind of a 2. 2, 3, 3, 5. Like, that's a stretch, but I don't know what it is, so I'm taking stabs in the dark. That kind of looks like a 2. Oh, okay. Northeast, west, south. Okay, northeast, west, south. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you for the hint, game. Thank you for the hint. All right, so that's north. So what number's on the north side? 3. Then east, 6 or 9. So 3, 6 or 9. West is 5, and south is 7. So 3, 6, 5, 7. 3, 6, 5, 7. So I think that's the right direction. We'll double check if this doesn't work. That's it. All right, nice. All right, a digital camera and a USB stick, huh? Okay, so it's the last one that I did, or how do I drag? Hold on. Sorry, I don't know how this works. Oh, right click. Okay, right click. Okay. Just as I thought, it looks like I was able to unlock the lock with this USB stick. Now I need to put in the password next. Useful something. Oh, I can use that to get the thing under the bed. Okay, cool. I can't reach it. Looks like this. Why won't you let me? Why won't it let me? Damn, too bad we got rid of our tools. Okay, I feel like this should work. I feel like we should be able to unravel the coat hanger and get the thing from under the bed. I feel like I'm not playing. I feel like I'm not inputting it right. I feel like that should work. Do I have to use this on that first? Use pliers on obtain wire. Okay. And now can I use that, or do I use this to pick the lock? Obtain desk. Okay. Damn. No, it's not gonna open this. Damn. What can I use? Ah, scissors. If you use these to cut to get the iron bars, now we can use that to open the stuffed bear. Okay, cut open the bear, and there's gonna be a battery. And we use the battery on the digital camera. That plushie, if it's talking, might be powered by a battery. All right, let's try cutting it open. Yeah, give me any grannies. What a loud thing. Cut it open. Oh shit, cut it open right away. Ah, so there was something. Damn, AA, fancy. All right, now we put the batteries in here. Use battery on digital camera. Now we can use the digital camera. Oh shit, we just cut it right in half. That's excessive. Let's check the picture that's inside. A photo of a space poster that's supposed to be on a wall somewhere. Oh, interesting. So Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Okay. All right. So SMVEMJS. Sun. Why is it going to the bottom? Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Is this Othello? Is this Othello? Is this Othello? I don't know what Othello is. So, rip. Lights that are on, or white circles and black circles, or white marbles and black marbles. I don't know what Othello is. It looks like we have to look at the lights and do the pattern. But do I input it there, or do I input it over here? Okay, so I have to go input it on the other one. Okay. This must be frustrating as fuck to watch me stumble through this. Sorry, but I'm enjoying myself. Is it mirrored? Is there no? There's no opposite. Is it backwards? Three is matches that pattern. Two on and two off. Or is it one that? Then I definitely should have practiced Othello more. Who cares about that? Just don't think about anything. Try inputting 9875 in the safe. Oh, you just told me the answer. 9875. Oh. How is that 9875? I don't understand it. How is that 9875? What was I missing? How is that 9875? The first one that flashed was light, blank, light, right? How was that a 9? How badly was I? How much was I misreading this? I don't even understand it even after I see the answer. What the fuck? I don't get this at all. Is there like a rule about it, like right at the beginning, that I just don't understand? I don't understand it. Each column that flashed, I have to add that up, but how do you get numbers from that? No, I don't get it. I feel really dumb right now. I really don't get it. No, I'm not getting it. Okay, I give up. It's really bugging me. It's really bugging me that I don't get it. Will the USB key work? Probably not. Oh, it did. Okay. Yay, it looks like we cleared it. We really didn't, but okay. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy?
So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. Oh god.
I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
I mean, if you leave all the bullets in, it's even lower and the gun has to jam. Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Haha, looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. Well, take the gun with you. That's the ultimate weapon. Oh, what the fuck? This is the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. It contains your student profiles from your time at Host Peak Academy, meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Well, maybe the ultimate weapon is that you get to choose whatever weapon you need for the current situation. What actually sat outside that window? It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Really? You fucking tease game. God damn it. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor Strawberry House? It's the Grape House. Amazing. Okay, so so that
you hear me?
so that door in the floor leads to Grape House, I think. All right, so we're done. All right, chat's back. So what was I not understanding about that puzzle thing? Here's an explanation of the puzzle. I didn't get it either. Okay, let me look at it. What? Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not all that clear, I don't think. I don't feel that stupid having seen the solution now. I don't think I would have gotten that with much more time. I would like to think I would have gotten it eventually if I sat here for hours, but yeah, I don't think I would have gotten that in a short amount of time. Okay, yeah, it makes sense, but it's a little out there. Yeah, it's binary. What do you mean binary? I don't think binary has anything to do with it. Japanese, you read from top to down, so it makes more sense to them. Not sure about that. If you mean binary as in it's going on and off, then there's only 2 settings. But yeah, I don't see how that helps. Did I like the final dead room? That was pretty good. That was a pretty good section. Yeah, I enjoyed it overall. Yeah, I think maybe presenting the numbers horizontally like they did on the little laptop with the arrow pointing around to the thing might not have been the best idea. But I have to go back now that I know it and look at it to know for sure. So I'm just putting the idea out there. I like this one. So this is Nagito returning from the weapon room to go deal with those crusty jugglers. Hajime, we have to do this for the greater good. Days without Leon joke. That's pretty well done with Monokuma's head blocking it. That's pretty good. I think you could have replaced days with seconds without a Leon joke. Also a good reference to The Simpsons. Well done. Well done. And last but not least, we have So Hungry. Munch, 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 munch. It's true, he had food. I wonder what would have happened if you gave food to one of them while they're in there. My guess is that there's no answer for it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it went. That's why he wanted the crummy room, so he could. The crumbs were always there. It was the crummy room. I love her puffed cheek expression. I love that. Huh? The clock. Really? Did you not see him fall? Hey Hajime.
You stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Whoa. Okay, so he's not treating us like an ultimate anymore. So are we not an ultimate? In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death at an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Metal Gear. So that means Nekomura killed himself. Oh, okay. By the way, the 4th murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. Alright, so he didn't kill himself. Okay. This is another one. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special because you were just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Huh? Unlike the primary department for main corps students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve corps students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. I can't believe I gave someone as lowly as you my underwear. I want it back, Hajime. Give me it back right now. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. What the fuck is wrong with him? He's being mean to Soda now too. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. Okay, so it's like a tower thing. It's on a spiral. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. It's a fucking robot. Leon, do it.
Right?
But Soda should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Okay, so he's not just being mean to me, he's being mean to everybody. What the fuck is his problem all of a sudden? Are we all talentless? Is it all a lie? It's all a lie. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Well, it looks analog to me, so is there an AM or a PM part of it that just isn't shown in the art? Because it could also be 7:30 p.m. This is why I don't like it when the art is ambiguous, because is this a rock solid clue cannot be fucked with at 7:30 a.m. or could it also be 7:30 p.m.? Okay, so did Necromaro try to kill himself with the help of somebody else? I'm gonna kill myself for the good of the group, so you guys can eat again. I'm just a robot. Who cares? I'll sacrifice myself. And the person who, because every single case so far has been kind of like a twist of the first case. So was this meant to be a suicide, but they botched it somehow, and it ends up being a murder? I can't see how anyone could take this guy down unless he was in on it. Unless it's just some stupid that snuck up and hit the button. But then why fuck with the time? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Unless, oh shit, I accidentally killed him instead of being a suicide, better go fuck with the time. Then it would definitely be 7:30 p.m. then, because they would need the whole night to plan it out after he's been deed. I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
You don't even know?
You don't even know? Looks like the screws came out with it. It wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry well, no, the door closes even when someone's in here. We can just... The door... What? But I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. Use Nekomaru's parts. But you have plenty of parts right here. Damn, me and Nagito, man, we're like this, huh? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Like, the door shit like this calls like the whole game into question for me. It's like it's all about details, and if you can't get them right, it's really bad. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the door. Don't worry, someone can pick the lock. Ibuki. Oh, damn it. Wait. Soda, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. Damn, I hope Nagito dies soon. He's being a real dick. Maybe it doesn't matter, because maybe there are different doors inside, so even though the door did close on the other side, that doesn't matter. However, they shouldn't know that, so they should still try, and the door should just be closed anyway, so oh well. How did he fix the elevator when it was broken on... The panel was broken on the side that he wasn't on? Did he do an override or something? I wonder how he did that. I wonder if that's going to be part of the mystery. So that's like it's on a spiral kind of corkscrew too, so it spins up just like this one does. Okay, so the whole thing's been twisted because now he's on the other side. But how does that work with the door? I think I understand how it moves, but I don't understand how the door is going away. Okay, let's see if they explain it.
Hey,
so if it moves like a corkscrew, there's a fake door at the bottom and it just moves up. I don't know how that would work considering that it seems tight against the floor, but maybe it just does, I guess. The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. I'm starting to not like Nagito. Damn. You get a guy's underwear and suddenly it turns into a dick. One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it. Oh, I see what happened. Nekomaru did the killing game and he won. And then he realized this thing of the tower, and that if you go in and you try to open the fake door in the Grape Tower, it actually leads outside. So he did all of his strength to open the door, but instead of opening it, the doorknob came out, and like he pulled too hard, and then suddenly it came loose, and he went, oh no, and he fell back because he was pulling on it so hard, hit the pillar, and the pillar toppled on top of him, killing him. That's what happened. How did the chain get on the door? Don't ask questions. How did he get wrapped around in metal wire? Don't ask questions. It's fine. Don't ask questions. But the pillars below him? Don't ask questions. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's below him. He's the ultimate team leader. He just told the pillar to be below him. That's the power of the ultimate team leader. His dying breath. Get underneath me. Part of it just shattered off and just kind of like bounced under him. Ha, no talent, you little piece of shit. I'ma eat you good. Angry dragon. Angry dragon. We know we don't have to take off his underwear before we eat him. He is being a real dick. He's being a huge dick. It's making me not like Nagito anymore. Big Mac, the 16th student. Ahegio? Ahegio? What's a Hegio? What's a Hegio? The ultimate fast food employee. Do not forget about Slim Jim. Please halt speaking. I have found logical fallacies in your speech. The present tense of yeet is yo. Oh damn. Chat is under attack. Chat is under attack. Gay Ben. Don't Google. It means idiot hair. What? It just means idiot hair. Ahego. Why is it a bunch of girls looking at food? They're really hungry. Damn, they must be starving. They really want food. These poor girls. What does that got to do with... Oh, because he feeds them. Oh, because he's Big Mac. All right, obviously. Sorry. He's the ultimate fast food employee. He's feeding the girls. All right, sorry. Okay, I get it now. Sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry. Thank you. He's the ultimate hoarder. Oh, what the fuck, Mary? Hold on, we're making this one big. Okay, so who do you like more, chat? First of all, he's literally wearing Nagito's underwear. There's grapes and strawberries. There's the Big Mac right there. Big Mac. All of our stuff from our presents. Fucking Nekomaru. Is that like one of those like Jasmine masks from Aladdin over his face? Fucking look at Nagito. But do we like Nagito more than Akane dressed up as Princess Leia? He's doing it to us, yeah. Our bottled water throne. Oh man, you got a lot of details into that. Holy shit. Nice Aoi's Akane. Oh, Akane has the Ohego hair too. Damn. I really like Akane's Ohego. Akane does a really good Ohego. Yeah, for sure. Really good Ohego from Akane. That's good. Thanks. Okay, well, we're dead. Oh, that was a good end of the game. Oh, we all survived. Okay, good. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Damn.
All right.
Arsenal gear. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, this is weird. So who's my suspect? People are asking me to make predictions for the trial. I don't know. I have no idea. I took two shots in the dark that it was some sort of botched suicide, that Nekomaru wanted to sacrifice himself for that, and then the other person who was helping him accidentally killed him and had to make it seem like it was more of a murder for some reason. I don't know why they would do that when we could just say it was a suicide. So that probably doesn't make any sense, but who knows? There's probably information that we don't know yet. It would seem that the crux of the investigation is that they didn't have to use the elevator or the tower doors to move around, so it could be anyone from either side, whoever solved the dead room and broke the elevator. For some reason, I think it was Gundam. I don't know why, but I think it was Gundam. I have like Fuyuhiko's a little suspicious, but I'm just leaning toward Gundam. And the only reason why I would probably think it was Sonya, but the only reason why I'm not saying it was Sonya is because I don't think we're gonna lose another girl because we just lost 3 girls in the last trial. So that's making me not suspect the girls at all. So I have no I have no idea if that's right of me or not. I think Soda is not it. Maybe it will be Soda, but I don't think it's Soda because it just doesn't seem right. I don't think Soda is actually capable of murder, but I thought that about Mikan too, and then the game just went, ooh, fuck you. So maybe it is Soda. It also doesn't like he's like the big robot, and oh, the mechanic killed the robot. Like it's just kind of you know, like it seems kind of contrived. So I don't know. I don't think it's Soda, and I don't think it was Nagito. I think Nagito's probably going to be here until the last trial. Yeah, and I don't think it was one of the girls. So that leaves Suicide, Fuyuhiko, Soda, and Gundam, and I don't think it was Soda. So yeah, that's my thought process. Whether that's right or not, we'll find out, obviously.
Survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
And she's doing her Haihego. The only thing that does kind of implicate Soda is that how would anyone else know that breaking the terminal on Strawberry House's side would make the elevator not work even? Sorry, it would make it work on the other side because they broke it on the girl's side, right? Didn't he say that the panel was broken on Grape's side, not Strawberry's side? Sorry. So like how would someone else know that? That's the only thing that kind of implicates Soda a little bit, but maybe someone else knew that. Let's keep going.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
What?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
The only thing in the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer, but that's not the right answer. Make your argument.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him. That's right.
It was a surprise beating.
Okay, so I either disagree it was the hammer, or I agree that it was a surprise beating. I do agree it was a surprise beating, but I don't agree it was the hammer. So I could fire probably is it new looking hammer at it? Let's see. Okay, that is it. All right, good.
No, that's wrong. No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not, Jimmy?
If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Oh, I know what. They took his pants off and filled it with fragments from the pillar to make a mace, and beat him with that, and then crumbled it out, put the pants back on him, and when they did that, some of the fragments came out of the pants, and that's why they're under him. Yeah. Oh, that's the answer.
So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
I was trying to test you guys.
Baby, Soda seems suspicious.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Soda, come on, man. Yasha weapon is oil limit. The floor. Oh, the body. Yeah, the body. The hammer. Oh no.
I see.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
This is true.
Why?
How are you still alive, Akane? Timfoil used some bits to say, I can think of 2 big reasons why Akane is still alive. Her owies. Damn. That's yeah, you have a point. But I thought that they wouldn't do that again because Aoi survived, and it was like, how the hell is Aoi still alive, right? And now it's the same with Akane right now too.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Let's try. Oh, really?
No, that's wrong. If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
But no, okay. Yeah, we could have easily. The killers could have easily just kicked some fragments underneath him, though. Oh, maybe it's not that the pillar fell on Nekomaru. Maybe it's that Nekomaru fell on the pillar. They wrapped his legs around that wire like he was an ATST, and then was like, "Hey Nekomaru, you can come shit over here," and he's like, "Oh, and tips over and like, bang, right on the side of the pillar. There you go.
What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. Man.
Yeah, but Nagito, their powers aren't like ultimate deduction skills or ultimate detective or anything like that. They're ultimate princess, ultimate mechanic. Like, what, your expectations are way off the mark here, Brew.
Lunatic
Oh no,
anymore.
ultimate gymnast sucks at fucking solving crimes. Oh, whoa, whoa. Unpleasant boy.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon. Since you wield your 4 dark davas of destruction.
God damn it, Sonya, you have shit taste in men.
I see.
Such
I don't know
shit taste in
why,
men, Sonya.
But I'm not liking this.
Fucking hell. Which means we have a chance! Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Side, the placement of Nekomaru's body tipped over the pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts so to arrange look exactly the same. Okay, so, again, I don't really know what it wants from me, but I'm going to fire Strange Tower, Feeling in Tower at Sonya's first statement and see if that works.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh, okay, alright.
No, that's wrong. It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
If the
What
floor
you
didn't
mean
rotate,
do?
then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh no! Bow down. I will.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Okay, I wouldn't put that past Monokuma.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
No.
Easy as
Oh,
pie.
the oil. He couldn't have moved the oil. That's a good point, actually.
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
Okay.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I mean, he made a mountain teleport from one island to the other and come through the floor in an eruption so we could get here. I mean, I agree that with you know, normal logic that this shouldn't pass, but like clearly, like earlier on, the bunny turned a chicken into a fucking cow. Like I really don't think this is a good argument, but let's see if he says more.
Huh?
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
The life-threatening game, the investigation of Strawberry House, Monokuma Taichi tampering with the crime scene. Probably the life-threatening game, right? But he's not the only one that did that.
I see. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself.
All
From
by
that
itself.
window, I saw some very strange scenery. I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
He didn't take a picture, though. He didn't do that.
Yep.
Unplayable. Unplayable. Oh, shit.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Shit,
From the secret room within the final dead room.
We're in Sen's fortress. Of course. What doesn't make sense in this picture? The sky. The trees. Well, the trees should make sense because we don't even really know where we are. It's this thing, isn't it? It's this thing? What's this? I don't know what that is. It's one of these two, I think. Let's try this one. It's a tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not natural at all. Don't you agree? It's a tower. No, I wanted this one. The trees?
Here!
What?
Right?
What? Okay, explain it.
Then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
But first floor doesn't mean that. Okay, whatever, game.
Then this is definitely strange.
I'm out of
This photo
sipping
doesn't
stuff.
Look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
You just said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo. Oh, now we're gonna click on the sky. The sky.
Here!
For
If you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Of course. You don't even know where Nagito went after he went through the final dead room.
Good call.
Of
In
course.
summary,
It literally says where he took the picture. He says that he went through Strawberry's house's final dead room, and then he found a room with a window in it. He didn't say, hey,
what direction did I go in while I was going there? Where like how long was the dead room? Did I go up or down any floors? Did I do anything that like no, like it's not. Like he doesn't give more information than I just went into the dead room and I went to another room after that. Like that could be really far away.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
He's talking about that one time that we made out in the tower. Okay, chat. I'm not talking about what we know. I'm talking about what Hajime knows, because Hajime only knows what he's being told from Nagito right now. We know when we went through the final dead room door and everything else like that. We know that because we were Nagito at the time. But Nagito's information is through him to Hajime. You can't, like, no. Logi Dive, alright, my favorite. This would be way better if instead of snowboarding, it was a motorbike, and we had a big sword, and we could you know, kill people with it while driving along on a highway. Question 1: do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? They exist, yes. No, that's wrong. Well, I mean, we're in a computer simulation, so really they don't exist. Oh shit! Trolley game. A Strawberry House and Grape House, the same buildings or two different buildings? They're the same building. Okay, what does it mean? Is it like you can walk from one end to the other without going outside? That's what it means, because they're the same building. Or they... Okay, I'm gonna think it's just, if they want the same building. That's how I'm taking that. Yeah, okay, that's how it wants it. Okay. Question 3: how are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Vertically, horizontally? Vertically. Strawberry House is on top of Grape House.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Allow me to surf through those words.
I know the secret of the funhouse.
It's actually not fun at all. He said that the elevator moves horizontally. Unless it does move horizontally to go over to the side of the building here, and it's kind of like on a track. Maybe you guys are right. We'll find out. But could you really not feel that when you're moving? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like you guys are gonna be right. Yeah, the elevator is gonna have to move horizontally a little to get to the outside, unless it cuts right down through the outside of the building. I don't know. It could still just move vertically straight down. Maybe it's a lot more elaborate than that. I'm trying to think of when you get out of the elevator. If it was straight down, then both the towers would be on both sides at the same time. So it has to actually go around the whole other side of the building, right? So it's kind of like a curved slide around the outside. Yeah, you guys are right. It does move horizontally.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Okay, so I don't think firing mechanical body at dummy is gonna work. I don't think so. We can try it if we run out of one. So what's the best one to fire at Leon's out of the group that we have? I think Monokuma file we should try, but maybe chain, wire, goodnight button, tipped over pillar. Let's try the Monokuma file. No, that didn't work. Okay. He did die with a mechanical body, so that we're not going to fire anything at that. Let's try shooting that at the dummy and see what happens. I don't think this is going to work, but let's eliminate it so then we can just keep going through all the rest of the the evidence that we have, the truth list that we have. Yeah, okay. So how do we refute that it's a dummy?
Damn it!
It can't be a dummy because of the wire. Not really. It can't be a dummy because of the goodnight button. It can't be a dummy because of the tipped over pillar. It can't be a dummy because of the chain, because of the broken doorknob.
One of the bodies.
Let's try that. That's not really refuting the dummy part. It's refuting, yeah, it's refuting the room. Nope. 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 Yeah, it's not it. Okay, I don't know what to fire. Sorry, I don't get it. A magnetic field was unleashed at the time of at the time the meteorite landed, causing a bizarre reaction from the machinery.
Damn it!
Did we do strange feeling in the tower? We're gonna die here. Let's try it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Okay. Was there a piece of evidence in the truth bullet?
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy.
Regardless of whether you enter from the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body was tipped over the pillar. The some of the parts used to look exactly the same. Yeah, but isn't it that they just made a duplicate of the mechanical body from the parts? Isn't that what we said? Okay, I don't see how that makes sense, but let's continue. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Unless he's the killer.
And he's lying.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Okay, I don't think that one was very good, but I don't want to discuss it right now because maybe I just don't understand it. So let's just keep going.
Miss Sonia.
I don't think that was very good.
A pretty harsh joke.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
The floor moved.
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Didn't we just establish this with the new 3D diagram of the building? Didn't we just do this? Okay, does it want something else? Does it wants elevator, right? Yeah, it wants elevator. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I thought we just did this. This is the best minigame. Best minigame.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
We just.
It's the tower itself.
Okay, all right. Hey chat, I don't know why I'm asking this because there's gonna be a bunch of people that say yes no matter what. Do completely silent and vibrationless elevators exist? I don't know why I'm bothering asking. I should look it up after I'm done streaming. But do completely silent and no vibration, do they exist? Yes. Yes. There we go. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I bothered.
Then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower? What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Not on the walls. They were all on the floor.
I see.
And I don't see how the elevator could move without clipping the door or the chains hanging the door and getting stuck in some way. But for the sake of the mystery, I'm gonna think of that as like the art doesn't convey that the doors are kind of like maybe a little bit into the wall and not sticking out. So that's fine.
And
What's unique about that elevator? One side at a time, only the floor moves? Well, the ceiling moves too if there is a ceiling. I'm gonna say that one. The elevator's unique because you can only enter one side at a time. I think all elevators are like that. If you enter from the first floor, you can't enter from the third floor. What? Okay, what does it want then? Does it want only the floor moves? Oh shit, we ran out of time. Oh no! Oh no, we died! Oh no, now we're gonna be executed. We're the murderer. They're the murderer. But Hajime's not. Oh, now we know we didn't kill it. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know it wasn't us. Alright, good. We got information. I'm glad this happened. Only the floor moves? Okay, only the floor moves. Okay. Okay. So why can't... So if you're standing there, why can't you look up? Like put a finger on the little doll's head right now and like make the angle looking up at the door. Why can't you see the door when you look up? If that's the case. Was the other option that it has no ceiling? Would it have accepted that one too? Or would it have said that's right but it's not relevant?
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
it was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Why?
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
I get that part, but that doesn't really...
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building.
Maybe they thought we wouldn't be able to fix the button, so they did it twice, so they're careful. It seems like overkill now that we know it, but they were just being careful. Yeah, it makes sense. The trapdoor that Nagito found, is that above the elevator? And Nekomaru was dropped from that trapdoor through the elevator shaft onto Strawberry when the elevator was on Strawberry side right at the bottom, and that's how it did it. So if he jumped down, from Nagito jumped down when it was down like that, he jumped into the Grape Tower side, and that's when he went back and saw us. So it's not that he fell into the room as that was going on when he popped up. It's that he just appeared from another part of the Grape House when he came out. So he dropped down. But he said that the ability or that he found was that he could move freely between one and the other, but that's not true. If the elevator is stuck on the Strawberry side, then he wouldn't be able to get back on Strawberry side from Grape side because he can't get into the elevator room. So he was wrong. Did he misspeak, or is it somewhere else? I don't know.
If that elevator moves vertically...
Oh, they're going through it. Cool.
When your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
It's like it's on like a roller coaster.
This reflect reality?
Yeah. So it seems like it's definitely one of the hot boys, but I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't think it's Soda. I don't think Soda would do it. And if it was Soda, then Chiaki has a point. Why did he go through all that to help us unless it was trying to get, suspicion off of him?
And I don't see Fuyuhiko doing it because Fuyuhiko had a chance to get off the island before with Peko, and he's changed and he's had development. I don't think Fuyuhiko would kill someone now unless you know they were gonna kill him. So I don't see him doing it. So that only leaves Gundam. So I don't know, unless it is Fuyuhiko and had a different motivation. I'm not sure. Let's see. Wasn't personally broken necessarily.
Reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
Damn it! I don't like that you two are friends.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Exactly right. Me and Soda, man, we're like this. Was it Gundam and Sonia working together? Like I said. What was the one where what's his face asked to use the compass? The cat. So does it count? There we go.
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
This one. Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? How would I know?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Okay, so it looks like it is that Nekomaru gets dropped. Okay, so before they get into that, because I could be wrong, if that is the case, Nekomaru could not have been dragged through the final dead room into there because he's just too heavy, I think. So he would have to be lured there for some reason, or he was going along with it for some reason, I think. I don't think he could be dragged. I think he's too heavy. Would he have had to do the final dead? If you bring someone else in with you and you've already completed the final dead room, did they have to do it again? I guess I could just immediately just go do it again for them. The bear resets it, right? So let's see. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe the ultimate weapon is just the information you get about the funhouse being fucked up.
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Four-sided shape. Four-sided shape.
I see.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Also a character from Metal Gear.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
I love that face. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's between these two, isn't it? But if we're thinking it's up here, no, I think I'm wrong. Let's still try. No, it's not there. All right. So it's down here, isn't it? Shit, where is it? You face the elevator. It's on the other side over here. That's where the dead room is. Let's just try here.
Crap.
Let's try here.
Crap.
We're gonna run out of time. Can I move this? No, I can't move it. Okay, I don't know what it wants from me then. It's not a strawberry house. It's not a grape house. It's not in the elevator. Not here. In the hallway? It's not the hallway. Is it outside? I'm trying to think of where it was. It was over here, and it was over here after we went through the dead room, kind of over here-ish, right? Let's try here.
Crap.
Okay, have I not tried all of the options now? I've tried the hallway, I've tried the elevator, I've tried this, I've tried that, I don't know what it wants from me. I'm sorry. I don't know what the game wants from me. Crap! Oh, it's still not us. Okay, good. It's still not us. Okay, so we can cheat by just pausing it here. The place befitting the name Octagon. It's probably okay. So it wants us to actually find an octagon on this screen. I don't see an octagon on this screen. We tried Grape House, we tried Strawberry House, we tried the elevator, we tried the hallway, we tried the tower room. Is it when two of them get combined? If that's the case, then I don't know. Still, you come off the elevator and the dead room is directly across the elevator from Strawberry House. We can use that as a help. So if you look at the yellow box, we go straight, like, deeper into the picture to get to the end. That's where the final dead room is. And then we go in. I can't remember if it was to the right or the left. I believe it was to the left, but I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. I have no idea where it wants me to click. I'm sorry. I'm still not looking at chat though, because I want to figure it out. Is it some space between them, maybe? Like I have to hit some space there? Like somewhere here between them somehow?
Here.
What?
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay.
That's basically the gist of it.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, I like that. That's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't like that you have to click on something that isn't even there on the picture. But how would you show that without it being completely spoiled? I do like how the solution makes sense in terms of the octagon, but still, let's end it neutral about it. Okay, so looks like I'm wrong about using the elevator.
The killer.
I'm intrigued. How is it used? I have no idea. The funhouse is destroyed and made the ultimate weapon. Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. Monomi is a serious stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da, Stufatly. There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stufatly.
Finn told me to tell you all that he is having yummy bacon. Yummy bacon. So I don't see how they could drop from the elevator unless there's a tunnel that when he went through that trapdoor, that it's a tunnel leading all the way to the top of the elevator room. But if that's the case, that's kind of contrived. That we're supposed to just figure that out from what he's saying.
Oh yeah, you guys, you're supposed to figure out that when I said it's obvious that when you went from the octagon that was above Grape House, that there was a secret hallway that led up and then did a ramp up to the top of the elevator shaft, and that's how it was done. So I don't think that is something that happened, but we'll see. It's this game. This is your use 5 bits to say if you knew binary you would get it. Don't bring up binary again. Don't bring up binary again. Yeah, I feel that if I had had a pen and paper in front of me yesterday when I was doing that puzzle, I would have written it out, and then as I'm writing it out, like, okay, the first one's this one in the line, second one's this one in the line, third one's that one, that I would have seen that what it looked like from top to bottom instead of from left to right. And I think I would have got it immediately if I had written it out and seen that. I also really don't like that on the laptop, when you zoom out of the laptop, it shows it left to right instead of up to down. I think that was misleading. And that was what really tipped me off that I'm supposed to be reading it left to right in a code like that. So I think if that wasn't in there, I think that would be a lot better. But overall, I think it was a decent puzzle. So here we go. Oh, of course. We're in Sen's Fortress, right?
Sen's Funhouse. Yeah. So like, okay, we can use this to demonstrate what I was talking about, right? So if he's here, right, and he's seeing out, and this is the hallway connecting to the top of the elevator, like he would have to go down here and then up this thing to get to the top of the elevator to drop it down to the elevator shaft, right? To use it. So yeah, I think I'm completely off base there. Which is a shame, because I thought that was the answer, because that would make sense. That would be using the pillar in another way, but oh well. So I have no idea now then. So I'm really curious what the answer is going to be. I hope it's satisfying, because if it's satisfying, this will probably be the best case yet. Because I'm really, really interested to see what the answer is. Hey, Chiaki.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
What?
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Was it Chiaki? No! No!
I mean...
Waifu, no!
Necromancer's cause of death, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see a life bar. Uh-oh. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. Unless the panel led to the elevator controls. And he just... The panel led to the elevator controls, and he overrode the elevator, and he just kept smashing the elevator into the ceiling of the elevator shaft over and over and over again. Don't worry about the pillars. Don't worry about the pillars. The pillars are fine. Boom, 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 boom. So is Necromancer's cause of death to use the building structure? Okay, I'm going to say falling. I'm going to go with it.
I see. I think he might have died from falling.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, here we go.
From falling?
All right.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Maybe he found a way to keep it open.
My gut is going crazy right now.
Because you're so hungry. Okay, so let's think of it that way instead. Let's think of it that way, that he could keep the elevator door open from that one instead of the other one. Would that even be high enough?
Let's ignore that. Who cares if it would be high enough? Maybe it would only work with the pillar was there. Maybe that's why they put the pillar there. So how would you keep the door open? So we'd have to keep the door open on strawberry side, right? It has to be strawberry side. So strawberry side is the one that has to stay open. So how would he... Is there a way to override it or lodge something in the door while it goes? Would that work? Would the elevator still move if that was the case? There was the broken doorknob. I don't think that would have made a difference, but maybe. Maybe it hasn't told us how that would work yet. Let's see. Either it's the idea I thought before, and Nagito just hasn't told us that there's a tunnel that connects to the top of the elevator shaft, or there's a different piece of information that hasn't been given to us yet, which is that there's a way to keep the door open from the elevator, or to suspend him in some way afterwards with the top of the thing. Where would you hang it? On the chain of the door? If you use the wire to suspend him, would the wire be enough to hold him without breaking? He's really heavy. Suspend him in some way, and then when it falls, he falls on top of the pillar, and the pillar comes crashing down after he hits it. Where would you hang him? How would you even suspend him that high? I guess you wouldn't have to because the floor is gonna drop away, but then how do you break the wire? Or maybe that is how the wire breaks, because the wire can't hold him for very long and then eventually snaps. Or where would you hang him? Okay, let's see what it says.
How about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sense as long as there's a moving object inside?
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Oh shit, you guys. GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Hold on. I'm stopping the stream. It's really important.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Okay, so it can't be Fuyuhiko because Fuyuhiko is too much of a Shota to reach up and hit the button on the back of Nekomaru. So Fuyuhiko is Ood. What the fuck, Merrick?
If you
He used the sword to climb up to the button. You arrange it in a certain way.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all?
Maybe
What
the
about
hammer.
the oil on the floor?
The hammer was used to hammer in the whatever the fuck made him stay up top.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh no, he's going full taco. It's not going to be semi, but full on taco. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation? Okay, well you hang
a certain
him.
way.
The chain? Wire on the chain?
The doorknob on the floor seems
The
suspicious.
doorknob. Oh, yeah. Okay.
with
That's
that.
it. I forgot what that was on. Okay, yeah. Okay.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
Sorry. I taught Finn and I have been singing the the spaghetti song a lot lately, and I can hear him singing it right now. I don't know if you guys can, but you probably can't. The microphone is pretty good, but it's not that good.
And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Was it suicide? He now how he can't tie his own arms up like that. So that it's definitely not suicide. I was gonna say he could have done all this and then hit the sleep mode on himself, and then just because he didn't want to actually go through death, and then he would just wait for someone to the next person to hit the elevator, and it would be really awkward for them. They're going over to the other side. All right, time to go visit my bros over at Grape House. Soda's like time to go visit Sonia over at Grape House. Hit the button, do, walking through, bump, smack, like. Oh no! Did I do that? Oh shit! Oh no! Like so, but his arms are tied, so it can't be that. Like he wouldn't be able to activate sleep mode unless he had someone to do it for him. But would the bear count that? If that was the case, would the bear count that as murder? Would the bear be like, well, you pushed the button, so it was you? You know, like I wonder if that. But I don't think that's what happened. I mean, I hope that's what happened because that'd be funny, but I don't think that's what happened. There's no way he could have activated sleep mode when his arms are tied, so someone else did it.
Drew fell on his
That
own?
one? No. Shit.
Oh, right.
Broken doorknob. Really? Really? Oh, okay. Hi, Finn. How's it going? What are you telling me?
What, the ant?
There's an ant? Oh, no. What?
Got ant.
You got an ant? And it's gone now? Ants. I see you eating. I'm seeing some bacon still. Can you say Mr. Ants? Say Mr. Mr. Ants. Good try. Good try. You having some bacon still? I heard you singing the spaghetti song. On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. It rolled in the garden and under a bush. And now my poor meatball is nothing but mush. Mush, 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 mush. Yay! Yay! Alright, you go protect mommy from the ants, okay?
She's taking the carrying a baby wipe around if she's 30.
I wish I could review what the bullets were when we were in this mode, because I don't know what it wants from me right now. Okay, so my thought process here was that he didn't need to be awake or do it on his own because the doorknob would eventually just break and he would fall. So, is it trying to say that he was awake? Why would that matter? Why would that matter? Alright, let's go through the bullets again. Clock's alarm, is that his? It's the radio clock is his, right?
Still been in sleep mode, right?
Why does it matter if he's still in sleep
If
mode?
he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that.
What's
to
Clock's
himself.
alarm timer? Is that his, or is that the ones in the building? Okay, so it's that one. So Clock's alarm timer. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it. That's cold. They made him wake up before he died.
End of story.
That's cold. That's cold. Is it that one or the next one?
Nekomaru should have still
This
been
one.
in sleep mode.
Okay,
Allow
that's
me to
cold.
cut through those words.
Why is that important? Why can't he just fall? Why did he have to be awake?
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
I thought you couldn't tamper with the clock. Maybe you can tamper with the alarm? Okay, I see where they're going with it. I just don't think this is necessary. It's not bad. I just don't think it's necessary.
The wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
But it didn't.
In
Doorknob
actuality,
broke. Yeah.
the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Yeah, that would have happened. Okay, it's
When
fine. It just seems
Nekomaru
unnecessary.
woke,
Yeah.
He must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably. It makes more sense to me that the doorknob couldn't hold him for very long, and the killer knew that and was like, okay, by the time the elevator gets to the bottom, it'll break, or the wire will break, and then he'll die. You know, that seems better. But okay, it's fine.
Well, that's probably it.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because in that case, I'll use my full power. Oh, because with a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with his bottom of his hand. Yeah, this seems completely superfluous to me. This is not necessary. Like we don't need to know that it was weakened before that. Damn, good thing the killer didn't use the other doorknob. 50-50 chance. So it definitely wasn't Nagito, because he would have luckily chosen the right one. Damn, if he broke off both doorknobs, he would have been fine. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. He crashed into the pillar. Cola came out of his eyes, yeah. And the wire got loose, yeah. And he ran out of batteries.
I see.
I have no idea who did this. Apart from one of the guys, I have no idea who did this. I have no idea if he had to be in the elevator, right? Because if he was in sleep mode, sleeping in his room, and I don't think anyone is capable of moving him into the elevator unless all the guys did it together. And then even then, you know, I don't think so.
At this point,
I have no idea who did it.
Quite difficult.
Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
No mystery, I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. Yeah, the clocks were changed. Someone changed all the clocks. Or the towers are in different time zones. The different ones. Yeah, they're so big. The bear put them in different time zones.
They probably messed with the clock inside
Nekomaru's chest.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay.
His
There's
chest.
no way this could not work. No, that's wrong.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
A clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse. And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time display.
They were all messed with.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that humans testimony.
Oh!
Please believe me,
Oh,
we
whoa.
are not lying.
Oh no.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Damn, trouble in paradise. Gundam and Sonya breaking up live in the trial. All the clocks are wrong. Dude, what if even outside of the island all the clocks are wrong? What if the whole world believes it's 8 p.m., but it's actually 8:05? That would be crazy. Whoa. Anyway, Hajime, go ahead and solve the mystery. Damn, you know what? It should be Nagito doing this part. He would be a great surfer. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building, the killer, who the killer is, where the murder happened, the time in the building. I think that's what it wants. Damn, 3 choices this time. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? Nekomaru's radio clock, the building's clocks, both. The building's clocks. Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Both.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Allow me to surf through those words. Hajime, I was wrong. You're the ultimate
you said you checked all the
surfer.
clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Me too, dude. I need to clarify about how much the time was off after the killer messed up the. Okay, well, when did everyone hear the sound? Everyone heard the time. What is it? 5 or 5:30 a.m. Everyone thought they heard it. So that would be, it got set back 2.5 hours, right? I need to shoot sprinklers.
Are there any clues? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
But you did. Is that Fuyuhiko's account or is it someone else's account? That's Akane's account. Fuyuhiko's account is First Floor Strawberry House, right? So Akane's account, I think,
It would
on
have
that
been
one.
a great clue.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Okay, so that made sense, and we got it, and I think it's fairly straightforward. However, agreeing with that, I don't know. I think that might have been better if hers was you contradict it, and instead she said, it's too bad nobody heard the sound of him falling. That would, I think, would be a little more clear, but that's really kind of like, it doesn't really matter, but I don't know.
Rumbling? That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Oh, isn't her room soundproof?
If we use
Isn't one of the rooms? Didn't the bear say that some of the rooms were soundproof? So she wouldn't have heard it because some of the rooms are soundproof. Who else is saying that they heard the sound when they were supposed to be in a soundproof room? Who had the soundproof rooms on the guy's side? I can't remember. We'll just have to keep going. Okay, so it's either Chiaki or Gundam, right? Who had the deluxe rooms on the boys' side? Chiaki didn't hear it, right? Or at least I don't think so. If she said she heard it and she was in the room, she's lying, which means Chiaki is like, oh no, waifu, no. On the other side, I think, wasn't it Fuyuhiko and Gundam? It doesn't matter because Nagito isn't it. Mekamaru was gone. Fuyuhiko woke up at 5 and saw Mekamaru leaving, but did he hear that? And he was in the deluxe room? Because in that case, he's lying and he's trying to give us false information. But then he stayed up after that, so he would have heard it, I think. Gundam? I don't know. Let's see.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
That's wrong. The Octagon has a window. The Octagon has a window.
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Monokuma Tai Chi. The rumbling noise. Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. All right.
That's it.
Oh, the killer's Monokuma. Why did they set an alarm on the clock though? Is that so everyone would find the body afterwards, or is it to make everyone say, hey, look, I was here at that time, so it couldn't have been me? But they must have thought that you're gonna find out about the clock. If that's the case, Fuyuhiko's looking pretty guilty.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I
Oh,
witnessed
no.
Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Waifu, no!
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred.
Waifu, no!
That's it. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Who's the bastard?
It's Gundam, but Gundam was in a deluxe room. It's Gundam, but Gundam's in a deluxe room, isn't he? So he won't hear it. It's soundproof. Okay, he was there. Okay. Okay, who does he want? He wants Nagito? Does it really want Nagito? Really?
the only one!
I thought Gundam was there, but then it didn't bring it up right now because I guess it wanted you to have a choice between Gundam and Nagito. Yeah, because Gundam was in the picture, wasn't it? Okay, why does it want Nagito?
There.
Well, it wasn't Nagito that killed him, so it's waifu.
It was just me.
Yeah, there he
Gundam,
is. Yeah.
and Fuyuhiko.
Okay, so it's not him. So yeah, so one of the girls did it, or it's a suicide, but it can't be a suicide. So one of the girls did it. Oh no!
You weren't in your room.
Oh no!
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
That is also true for me.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Oh, you're late providing that information, suspect waifu. Bit late. Were you in a deluxe room? Were the deluxe rooms Chiaki and Sonya, and then I think in the other one it was Nagito got one because he was really lucky, right? So Nagito got one. Who's the other one that got it? I can't remember now. Shit. Okay, so is it at all possible that one of them that the murder could have happened and then one of the boys could have ran back to the room after that? Is it at all possible that let's say it was Gundam because I'm almost certain it has to be one of the boys and I want it to be one of the boys. I don't want my girls to die. So let's say that it was one of the boys. So let's say Gundam rushes down. Gundam's waiting. Fuyuhiko sees Mechamaru leave. Gundam's waiting in the room for him. Gundam arranges all of this and then is back at the room by the time that you're there. The alarm goes off. But you have to do all this shit in the meantime. I don't think you'd have enough time to do that. Is there enough time to do all that? Let's see what it says. What these three have in common. Because if who had the other room on the boys' side? Because it was Fuyuhiko, then that makes sense he was already out of his room. But if it was Gundam, the question is now, how did you hear it? How did you hear the sound? They all had deluxe rooms. Oh, is it Hangman's Gambit time? Okay. Damn, if you forgot deluxe rooms, you'd be fucked here, man. You'd be like, what? What the fuck does it want from me?
I got it! Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now then, you guys must understand by now, right?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. I think it's Gundam. It was Gundam.
You're the only one!
Really?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too. Right?
Was he the other one with the deluxe room? Because if that's the case, then yeah, okay.
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, he did all that in 30 minutes, and he also had to rely on Mechamaru not being late, or rely on Mechamaru being early. When's Tai Chi time? Is Tai Chi at 7 or 7:30? If it's at 7, then that's a lot safer. I can't remember. Maybe it is at 7. All right, that makes more sense. But he did all that in half an hour because the alarm. He had to be in the room at 5 a.m. I'm going by the fake time that they had. The fake time was 5 a.m. and which was really 7. And he had to be back at the lounge, or he was back at the lounge by 5:30 because that's when the alarm went off and he was there, or 7:30 real time, right? I think that's how I think that's right. Let's keep going.
Just like us.
So we did it all in 30 minutes.
The best...
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Well, Gundam just went to take a shit. Because it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. You have to go take a shit. Gundam, I see a way out of this. Gundam.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
My 4 dark devas of destruction were hungry, so I took them to the sunflower room to feast on the bountiful seeds there. Like, Gundam, I see a way out of this, bro.
Answer me this. Including myself and my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
Not that I was out. I wanted to take a walk. I was pissing. I was shitting. I went to feed the hamsters. No, I actually have 10 ears. All right,
that
Gundam.
Means I have 5 times
Good luck.
the hearing of a normal human.
Good
the
luck.
Soundproof system here may as well not exist. Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By
Yeah.
coincidence,
See?
I heard the
There
alarm.
you go. Thank you. All right.
That's right.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Thank you.
The world is always so simple.
Okay, that's not foolproof. It's not rock solid, but hey, it's something. Good. Good. All right, now let's present more evidence and condemn him. All right, good. Thank you.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
Isn't it a little too perfect that Fuyuhiko just happened to open the door and see Mechamaru stomping away? I guess he heard
Well,
it.
you don't have to
okay.
admit it. It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. This is too easy.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on.
You know, Hajime, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
All right, who was it then? Waifu, no!
Nagito.
There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Oh no. Sprinklers was pretty bad.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's wrong.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There is a secret passageway. All right, so we used that, and we fired that at the only way to pass.
How much
okay.
longer do the only means of travel between...
No, that's incorrect!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Wendy. Oh, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy.
You're the only one!
You're the only one.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm starting to hate Nagito. He's really annoying. I really don't like him anymore.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Where is it? Where's the door?
Meaning...
What? Where? Which part? Datapon wants to know where. I'm just curious. Where is it?
Plus, once you've
No.
cleared the final dead room
it's
once,
okay. Joe, it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter ultimately. I just want to know where it is. What the fuck? What's wrong with me wanting to know where it is? Chat, I don't think it's like, oh my god, I have to know where it is or else the case doesn't make sense. I just want to know. Chat, Hakuna Yatadas. Holy fuck. I just want to know where it is.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion,
Okay, how the
please
fuck
pray
am I
to
gonna
the key
counter
which
that?
dwells in the light.
Probably means try providing evidence that the killer went to the octagon, right? Alright, well played, game. Well played. That was really good. Okay, the hammer. That was really good.
Limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
Is it wire?
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
There we go, yeah.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That was really good. Well done, game.
normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
What, really? No ending comic? It's just fuck you. You got the trap room instead?
Hey, what do you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in
The
building,
music!
Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle? Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words! It appears I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Damn, blue balls.
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Was the hammer there as, hey, what's this hammer? And then he bent down and then he hit the button on the back of his neck? Why wouldn't he take the hammer and put it back in the room then? He's so mad that he didn't do battle. Was his battle sending his little hamsters?
You must provide
is that really what he
that will
thinks?
Persuade that human.
Our hamsters did battle.
You. It's Nekomaru's back.
The
Do you really think I
four
can get
Dark
behind him so
Davis.
easily?
This
Yeah.
is the end.
He used his hamsters. He used his hamsters. Like he did on the button to the elevator.
You.
So it was relevant. Okay, cool. I thought he used it to hit the button on the elevator, but no. Alright, that's
Are
neat.
you
I like
serious?
that. This makes perfect sense to me, and I'm accepting it, so I don't know if that just means that this makes more sense than other things, or if I'm just becoming corrupted by the game's fucking logic. I'm sitting here going, yeah, that makes perfect sense, and it was established. Yeah, absolutely fine, yeah. What about the hammer?
pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Oh, do we still have to do the comic, even though Nagito already started it? Oh, okay. All right, it's fine. So that's all the hammer was? The hammer was just there just to be like, hey, look, I used the hammer? And he wasn't there to put blood on it? It's lucky that the oil didn't leak onto the hammer. That was really lucky. It would have been better if he just hadn't taken it all, I think. Maybe not. I don't know.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge.
I hope Monokuma lets the hamsters live. It's not their fault. It's not going to be cool.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Oh no.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
The power of hamsters. Makes perfect sense to me.
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile.
All the hamsters are blackened hamsters too. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Look at the little blackened hamsters. Yeah, they're getting killed. Rip hamsters.
From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Yeah, but what if he started yelling for help and it hadn't broken? Help, help, help. Yeah. That was risky. See, I just think it's better if it's just and a little while later the doorknob broke. Whatever.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
Okay, so here I think this is probably the strongest case overall so far. In terms of mystery, it's definitely the strongest case of the whole series so far. This was a good murder. It's clever.
It's established well. Everything about it makes sense, except for these 2 things I'm about to say, possibly 3 things. And considering these are somewhat minor, and one of them might be explained, but I think that's a pretty good track record. So that's probably the best mystery that I think in the series so far. Whether it has the best story is going to be seen what his motivation was for doing this. We'll see about that in a second. However, here the reason why I'm pausing it here is that I don't understand how he knew that breaking this would make the elevator not work even on the other side. I don't get that. I don't understand why he would know that, which kind of leads into another problem, which is that I don't see Gundam getting through the dead room. Like, if he was hiding a lot of his intelligence up until this point, then okay. But this whole thing is very like, whoa, where is this coming from, Gundam? So maybe that's explained in a second with motivation. But yeah, that's the I don't see him knowing that the elevator would break. There was another thing I wanted to say too that was on the last screen, but now I've forgotten it. Maybe it was just the timing of the body falling. That's like a minor problem. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, yeah, that's just a minor problem though. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. We'll see what the motivation of the story was so far, but I would say that this is the best mystery so far.
After
the best murder.
arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed
pretty
the
good.
button to open the door to the tower.
It was pretty funny too. It was entertaining at the same time.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
Oh, damn it. He can see it. Why can't he see the door?
The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
Alright, there's another problem. He can see that, but he can't see the door. So they should be able to see the door. This comic proves it should be able to see the door if they look up. That's kind of dumb.
And placed
oh, well.
a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door.
I thought he did that ahead of time. Maybe the comic
This was
just getting
done
it
to
wrong.
make us falsely
Or maybe they said
believe
it
we
wrong
couldn't
earlier.
enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
Gundam tried 9,999 combinations. Well, the last one was 9,870, wasn't it? So if he started at 999 and started counting down, that actually makes sense. He could do it. The comic is just for flair. It's not meant to be accurate. I disagree with that. Like no. Like I reject that. Sorry, just outright. I won't even argue with about it. If you think that that's fine, we're not going to convince each other. But I reject that outright. I don't think so. Gundam skipped the dead room.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
Would this fall be enough to kill him?
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully.
I guess if he woke up right away and started swinging, and then that happened, then yeah, he would die almost instantly. That's the way it's depicting it. So yeah, I guess we can accept that. But that's a big risk. Like all the other risks that he took were he might have just not been able to commit the murder. But this is a big risk that he didn't wake up not moving, and he would be like help, and then someone come in. It was fucking Gundam. Yeah, but then I guess no murder was committed, so then it would be like, well, no murder was committed. You guys can't. That would be funny if that happened in one of the games. If someone tries to commit a murder, fucks it up, and then everyone's like, oh shit, oh no, and he's like, well, nothing happened, so you guys can't convict me, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, let's not tie him up though.
Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob.
Wait, didn't that happen with Nagito already?
But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
And because it was weakened before.
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died.
Lucky.
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
All rise. Flag pulls up. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me because he didn't want me to push the sleep button. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this.
What the fuck?
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
He said it again. That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Let's hope that's wrong. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation, giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf
If a world
this
would consider
world.
that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Alright, this makes way more sense than I just don't like robots. Okay, I hope the hamsters don't die with him. Oh no! No! Okay. Phew. He is Lady Luck. That was a more respectful way to go than the other ones. I think Monokuma should have killed the hamsters. I think it's out of character that he let the hamsters live. I'm not saying I want the hamsters to die. Whoa. I'm not saying... I'm glad that they didn't, because I didn't want them to die. I don't want the hamsters to die. I'm just saying I think that Monokuma should have.
I'm not saying that. I'm happy that the hamsters are still alive. I don't think they deserved it. I'm just saying that Monokuma would have done it. God damn, you guys. Hashtag not all chat, not all chat. It's pretty good so far. I think overall it's better than the first one. I'm enjoying it more than the first one, I think, overall. Yeah.
Hey.
Then, hey. Then let's go back for now and eat. Well, that's really narrowed down the waifu choices then. You know, now that Gundam's gone. So it's Chiaki all the way. Akane is kind of nothing. And Sonya wanted to get in bed with Gundam, so that's it. So it's Chiaki all the way. Chiaki for now and forever. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. What? Nagito? Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Well, there was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
Say what? What's weird?
You don't even
know?
know?
There's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right? But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. Of course. That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. But if this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
that's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled
you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. Liar. Why won't you forgive me? Don't worry, Mikan. I will always remember the time we slept. Is Hajime just the ultimate underwear collector or something? The bulge with the hair bulge in the underwear too is incredible. That is incredible hair bulge in the underwear. Well done. That's the best detail. That's great. I agree. Pretty good. Is that why he's gonna commit his murder? Was worth the Russian roulette, right? Was worth. Fools! I am King Weeb of Weeb Mountain! And we have our 4 dark waifus of destruction. Hifumi, Tubi, Aoi, and Chiaka. Damn, it fits, man. It fits. Weeb Mountain would just be one giant anime titty, right? Right? One giant anime titty sticking out of the ground. Oh, thank you. Oh no, 5 days left. Okay, so if a day is spent, 2 days are spent to the murder, that means there's only 3 free time slots left, or 3 free time days left. That's not much free time. Shit. Do Ultimate Robot Stream of Clockwork. Boop, 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 boop. The 17th student, Mr. Ants. Mr. Ants is more of a teacher. Oh, we got the earring. Oh,